Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Don't be late.
Straight Talk from the guys, Saturday morning at 9:30.
An athlete training for the Olympics disappears, and when she is found, the city of Philadelphia is shocked. Inside Edition, straight ahead.
We got the story.
Next flight to Chicago. We gotta go live.
Shelley Turner was a shining track star with dreams on the brink of coming true. So when she disappeared, a city rallied together.
We want her back. I love her. I miss her.
When Shelley was found dead, the community was shocked. But even more shocking than the crime is the person convicted of the murder.
I wanted something that was innovative, creative, something that would set me apart.
What he wanted was a wife. So he and his friends decided to advertise in a not-so-personal way.
Well, I hope she likes what I look like. If not, there's always 700 others.
And just how did it all work out? Just one question.
The hot world of fashion has heads turning again. But this time, it's Hollywood's hottest superstars who are strutting their stuff.
I've never done this before. I've never really been in a fashion show, but when I was a really little girl, that's what I wanted to be, was a model.
Today, the celebrities in the limelight who are taking the runway spotlight.
2, 1. Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching Inside Edition today. We are in the middle of a long holiday weekend, and plenty of people are looking for dates. And we know a guy who has come up with one heck of a date-catching idea. We'll meet him in just a few moments. But first, a shocking story that caused an uproar in the city of brotherly love. A world-class athlete training for the Olympics disappears, and when she is found, a horrendous crime is discovered as well. Rick Kirkham with our report.
This is Shaylee Turner, known to her friends as Shelley. Track star, team captain, model, student. She was college-bound and as determined to compete in the Olympics as she was to make it out of her West Philadelphia neighborhood.
Things were going well. We were filling out the college applications, and she was looking forward to some meets that we had coming up that were her favorite meets.
Shelley's dreams were on the brink of coming true. Then, one day last January, the 17-year-old disappeared without a trace. She was last seen getting off a bus near her home. The people of Philadelphia were determined not to let Shelley become just another statistic. They took to the streets, demanding her safe return. Shelley's mother, Vivian King, gave the rallying cry.
We want her back. I love her. I miss her. My home is lost without her.
You're on WH-18, North Philly.
Talk radio host Mary Mason took up the cause, too. She invited Shelley's mother to broadcast her plea.
I asked her the usual questions, and that is, was there any reason why she should run away? Did you all have a fight? Was there any problems in the home? And everything was fine.
And Shelley didn't appear to be an easy mark for an abductor. She was a streetwise, savvy kid from the tough streets of West Philly. She trained on the cold, hard floor of an underground parking garage. And when asked in class what to do when threatened, she had the right answer.
But if somebody come up to you and ask you to give them something that belongs to you, no matter how precious it is to you, you should give it up because it's not worth losing your life over.
As it turns out, the thing most precious to her, her skill at track, may be the reason she lost her life.
It helped to let out so much frustration and so much that she could just do nothing about. She could express herself through her running, and what she did.
But Shelley wasn't able to express all her frustrations through her sport. Her former coach, Ron Jackson, says he realized years ago that Shelley was running not only to win, but to escape.
I think that she wanted people to believe that her home life was a model life, and she would lie to protect, her situation at home. But on other areas, I mean, she was open, she was, forthright, but, about home, she was pretty secretive.
One of Shelley's secrets may have been her mother, Vivian King.
She called me at every stop or destination that she get to.
Shelley didn't like to talk about the things that were going wrong in her house, like her mother's drinking problem.
As it turns out, there was even more to tell, like how Mrs. King allegedly tried to keep Shelley away from track practice and her dreams.
I guess what's amazing is that Shelley accomplished as much as she did, you know, in her lifetime in track and field, despite the fact that her mom, you know, probably, you know, inhibited her, you know, from really achieving success.
Shelley's successes now live only in memory. 1 month after her disappearance this past February, she was found dead, beaten and shot 6 times. Her remains hidden in the frozen bushes of a snowbound park. In front of the camera, Mrs. King had been the model of a grieving mother. But radio host Mary Mason was suspicious. She was puzzled by a very unmaternal reaction from Mrs. King when Mary told her about a generous reward being offered in the hopes of flushing out Shelley's killer.
$25,000 for the arrest and conviction of the person who took that child away from you. And I said, I'll call you back. From that moment on, I couldn't get her on the phone. And then I got mad. And I said, what mother would not want a $25,000 reward up for her child?
But then Mrs. King went on the air a second time.
The first thing I asked her was, Vivian, Mrs. King, I called her, did you kill your daughter? And she said, she couldn't look at me. She said, no, I'm not a killer. I didn't kill my daughter. But I asked her that 3 times during the 40-minute period. And each time I got a no, but a different kind of no.
As the interview progressed, it seemed to Mary that Mrs. King spoke about her daughter's death much too clinically. She knew too many details.
It is my belief that Vivian King is either the greatest actress in the world or a cold-blooded killer.
Mary suspected, and Philadelphia was shocked, when during a conversation with police, Vivian King confessed to killing her own child in a drunken rage.
Mrs. King, why did you confess?
Mrs. King later recanted her confession, saying it was coerced, and denied any involvement in her daughter's death.
At first, I didn't want to believe it, but as her mother kept on telling little lies, and I know her mother had a problem, I didn't think that she would actually kill Shelley, but I wasn't surprised.
But despite her claims of innocence, earlier this month, Vivian King was found guilty of third-degree murder for the shooting of her daughter, Shelley.
I don't think that the defendant wants to admit to herself right now that she killed her daughter. I think she wants to try to block it.
Mrs. King's family refused to comment on the verdict, except to say that it will be appealed.
Yes, you should appeal it.
Shelley Turner will be remembered as one of the top 5 track stars in the country, destined for greatness in the world of track and field. But Shelley's friends say she would like to be remembered as a sweet young lady who ran, and who was always the nicest person around. She was also a young lady with a lot of dreams, whose spirit will inspire those she touched.
I could say that I lost a friend, somebody I love, but I really, in a nutshell, I've lost a sister. You know, I've lost a mentor. I lost somebody who was pretty instrumental in helping me, you know, be what I am today. And I'm really going to miss Shelley.
Well, the DA is seeking the maximum sentence, 10 to 20 years in prison, and a scholarship fund has been set up by Shelley's school in her name. Plenty more ahead as we continue. Some of the hottest models these days are big Hollywood stars. And next, what some guys will do to get a date.
I wanted something that was innovative, creative, something that would set me apart from the 20,000 other single guys in the city of Houston.
It's hustle and bustle time. Black Friday means big business for area merchants. What does it mean for you? And there's a major breakthrough in a childhood disease. It's information every parent needs to know. All this coming up on the news tonight.
Our city police risk their lives every day in the bloody war on drugs. Do the latest shootings of police make you wonder if it's a losing battle?
The Bulletin with Larry Kane, tonight at 8.
We're opening the doors on the best of 94. The best of 94. It's Toyota's first sales event of the new model year. Get the truck truck line ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power and Associates. Get factory dealer incentives on the big Toyota T100. Save on extra value packages on trucks built in America. Take advantage of our new Toyota Touch lease on any Toyota truck. Toyota quality, Toyota lease, factory dealer incentives, option package savings. November, the best time to buy.
No one beats Silo for a low price on top brands. Like this Sony portable stereo with CD player for only $97.99. Silo, where low price is guaranteed.
Right now, there's a Thanksgiving sale going on at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. But better hurry, because no matter how you measure, time is running out.
Sale ends Monday at all 8 Goods locations.
16 selected Pennsylvania and New Jersey Woolworth stores are going out of business, effective immediately. Everything is 30, up to 50% off Woolworth's original low prices. And you'll find identical savings at 3 more area Woolworth stores during their gigantic clearance sale. Buy now for Christmas and save on everything. You get a minimum 30% off everything in the store. No exceptions, nothing held back. Remember, in your area, this sale applies only at these 19 locations. It's business as usual at all of the Woolworth stores.
Starlets who sell themselves as sex slaves on A Current Affair.
According to the Census Bureau, men who get married by their mid-20s live an average of 13 years longer than single guys. So it sounds like getting married is a good thing. But Rolanda Watts is here to explain it's not that easy.
Bill, you know it's not that easy. I mean, come on, you know we women, we're always lamenting that it's so hard to find just one good man. Well, we know some guys in Houston who were complaining that they couldn't find the right women to marry either. So they came up with one of those all-American ideas. Advertise.
749 A to Z, Southwest Freeway. One billboard has gained so much attention and notoriety. They're catching on all across the country. It's a phenomenon.
I am single, and I am looking for someone, but I definitely wouldn't respond to a billboard like that.
It says 4 single men between the ages of, I think it's 30 and 39. They got several hundred responses of women willing to meet and marry.
Just what is all the hoopla about in Houston? A billboard seeking wives? Are they serious? Very.
I wanted something that was innovative, creative, something that would set me apart from the 20,000 other single people, single guys in the city of Houston.
Meet Bill Mackler, also known as Billboard Bill. After coming up with the idea to erect the billboard, Bill got 3 other guys to help chip in $2,500 to rent a billboard off Freeway 59 for a whole month. Well, when we met Bill, his month was almost up, and the 3 other guys had dropped out. You see, the other guys had such luck meeting women, they decided to leave Bill holding the bags.
Merry Christmas. These letters are from out of town, across the United States. These are really good possibilities. Highly educated, very skilled, very intelligent females. This speaks for itself.
But what's a guy to do with so many women in so little time? Ask for help, of course, which is just what Bill did. He made a public plea on the radio for other single gents in Houston to come forward and help him field the approximately 800 responses.
This is a good one, but I need more information. I gotta check his credentials, and these are the winners right here. 12 of them.
Before Bill met the guys in person that he had selected to help meet all these women, some local Houstonians shared their thoughts on this whole idea.
My first reaction was, what kind of losers would put up a sign like that?
I guess if they're having trouble trying to find wives, what the heck? Nothing venture, nothing gain.
It's better than sitting around at the bar forever. You know, just waiting for Miss Right to come walk up and tap you on the shoulder, because it ain't gonna happen.
It takes a lot of guts, and I wonder what they're looking for. I really do. I wonder what they're looking for. If they're rich and they have money, I wish they'd call me.
We also wondered who these guys were and what exactly were they looking for.
Well, I wish to sail away and retire early. So I'm looking for somebody who wants to be a first mate. And all they have to know is how to mix drinks and make sandwiches, and we're gone.
This gives me an opportunity to work it in within the time schedules that I currently have, to do some screening, if you will, and what can I say? Hopefully get lucky.
I'm looking for someone that has as much love to give as I do.
All the guys seemed very sincere, and Bill was glad to have finally met them. But at the moment, he had a more pressing engagement to which he had to attend.
I hope I don't cut my nose on my first date.
It was time for Bill to face the music and his first official billboard date.
Well, I hope she likes what I look like. If not, it's always 700 others. First time out in the town, and this one's a real thot. Blonde hair, blue eyes, 5'4", about 113, 115 pounds. She is a thot.
Bill quickly put on the finishing touches, all in preparation for his date. A date with Pam, a postal service employee and single mother of 3 from Houston.
This is Pam, my date for tonight. She's 30 years old and loves competition. And she is a fox. Well, she's here. Let's go. Hi, you look great.
Thanks.
You hungry?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta be going because our reservations are in 10 minutes.
Great.
Okay.
Go.
We had some reservations of our own about tonight's date, but then again, you never know.
You think there was a scam involved with it?
When we first met, I knew that that it was going to be, okay, Pam, you want to meet someone? Well, this is what it's going to cost you. But I was pleasantly surprised, and I met a really nice man.
At first, things appeared to be going miraculously well. Then they took a turn for the worse.
Say you and I met and things didn't work out. How would I go about meeting some of these other men?
You could request to talk to someone to some other guy. It's not like you're part of my collection now.
But as the night wore on, Bill and Pam shared a few drinks, even a few laughs, and it looked like things were back on track. Well, the next morning, the couple was interviewed on a local radio show about that big date.
You're not nervous, are you?
I am.
Yeah, I know. That's Billboard Bill and his first official date, Pam, along in the studio here with us. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
What prompted you to mail in for something like this? I mean, you're a beautiful girl, sharp.
Yeah, nice-looking figure.
Well, I guess curiosity, too.
Okay, well, we're curious about what happened. Can we ask you to leave the room here, leave the studio,
Okay.
and go into our soundproof booth over here? Okay, Bill, let's get down to it, buddy.
Okay.
Did we hear wedding bells here?
I certainly would go out with her again.
Okay, so you would go out with her
yeah,
again.
she's very beautiful.
Okay, let's bring Pam back in. Would you go out with Bill again? Well, hey! Okay, lightning round. Let's move right along. Sorry, Bill. Would you?
No, I like Bill. I don't think that Bill and I have a whole lot in common. I think that I might be interested in maybe meeting some of the other men.
Some of the other 9 men?
Fine.
Thank you all. Best of luck.
Check back with us.
Well, it's back to the drawing board, or shall we say the billboard for Bill.
I saw your picture on the paper and think you are a very masculine and attractive man.
And judging from some of the responses, he's going to have a great time finding the right woman to fit the bill. Oh, now, wait a minute. You may laugh, but for one of Bill's billboard buddies, advertising did just the trick. You know, the guy's getting married tomorrow to a woman who responded to the billboard, and as for old Bill himself, he hasn't found true love yet, so he's teamed up with some new guys to put up another billboard. Bill?
How romantic, Rolanda. Thanks for that report. And coming next, some of Hollywood's biggest names are in demand on the runway.
It was my ex-profession. I was a model, and it just brings all the memories back.
Travel arranged through Continental. One airline can make a difference. Over 200 destinations throughout the world. That's the difference on Continental.
On Tuesday, Kathy's attacker tried everything, but she simply refused to die. Now she tells Inside Edition her amazing story.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, we'll talk to celebrity moms who've written children's books for their youngsters. Plus, Susan Anton shows you what it's really like to be on the road with the Rockettes on the next ET.
Tonight at 7 on KYW3.
on the next hard copy. We go undercover to show how some retailers are selling phony merchandise. It's a special investigation on designer fraud on the next hard copy.
Tonight at 7:30 on KYW3.
Accidents happen. But in Dodge Caravan, much of what happens next is already planned. In a side impact, it's designed to distribute the energy through the door's high-strength steel beams, body infrastructure, even the floor. All cars must have dynamic side impact protection and 2 standard airbags. By 1998, for your sake, we planned ahead. And during our safety leadership sale, Dodge Caravans also come with $500 cash back.
Public offer, 3-day public offer. For 3 days only, you can buy direct from our manufacturer. 3-piece living room sets from $188. Choose from a variety of durable and designer fabrics, all brand new and free layaway. Famous Maker 4-piece bedroom suites from $188. Mattress sets from $38. Complete save hundreds. 3 days only at National Warehouse.
There's one near you. Philadelphia, Yadin, Newcastle, Trenton, and Pennsauken. Phone 1-800-688-9856 now. National Warehouse, National Warehouse, National Warehouse. You have 96 hours. 96 hours of Subaru savings. That's all over Tuesday. During your Subaru dealer's 96 hours of savings, you can get up to $1,500 Impreza cash. That means you could drive home an Impreza for as low as $94.99. Subaru Impreza, driver's side airbag, standard. Impreza, available in front wheel or all-wheel drive. And best of all, Subaru Impreza comes with up to $1,500 cash through Tuesday. Check the ad. But before you buy, make sure you get to your Subaru dealer's 96-hour sale.
They've got the moves. They've got the style. In the movie critics call loads of fun for the whole family. Take one and all. The Three Musketeers, rated PG. And playing separately, it's the year's runaway comedy hit.
Oh, thanks, Coach.
Cool Runnings, rated PG. And also playing separately, take a journey into the bizarre with the film critics have declared history-making movie magic.
Eureka!
Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, rated PG.
One way to get big exposure these days is not to take off your clothes, but to put them on, especially designer clothes, and it pays well, too. So if you get a lot of attention and a lot of money, guess who wants in? Some of Hollywood's biggest. Scott Rappaport with our story.
I've never done this before. I've never really been in a fashion show, but when I was a really little girl, that's what I wanted to be, was a model.
Diana Ross is not the only star sashaying down a runway these days. Stars like Sharon Stone, Madonna, and Ivana Trump have all become models for a day, either for charity or as a favor to their favorite designers.
It was my ex-profession. I was a model in Czechoslovakia and then in Canada when I was a young girl, and it just brings all the memories back.
But designers shouldn't expect stars to be volunteering their famous bodies and personalities for much longer. The word is out. Celebrity modeling is big business. Stars can command supermodel rates often over $20,000 a day. And that's why famous faces are flooding the office of Joe Hunter, co-president of Ford Models.
Not really. I don't look for a certain size or a certain... I look for their celebrityness. It's according to where they are a celebrity and what their popularity is.
Beverly Hills 90210 heartthrobs Luke Perry and Jason Priestley both scored big bucks recently with fashion ads. And rapper Marky Mark was thanking his lucky stars when he became top poster boy for Calvin Klein underwear. His lucrative modeling deal was enough to make him forget about his nose-diving record sales.
Not saying I would do another Fruit of the Loom commercial or nothing like that, because they don't make the hype shorts.
Guess Jeans liked actress Drew Barrymore's style enough to make her the new Guess Jeans girl.
My personal style is very simple. I think for me, simple is best.
And believe it or not, even action star Steven Seagal has signed a modeling deal. Does this mean the tough guy's going to become a fashion expert?
I'm starting to get in a bad mood, you know?
This is made, designed and made by me and my friends.
Francis Grill of Click Model says it makes perfect sense for all kinds of celebrities to be tapping into the world of modeling.
They like being in front of the camera. They like the income. They like the publicity. They like the attention. They like the adoration. And modeling is one of the ways of getting it.
And there's good news for celebrities who want to model. Perfect features and measurements are by no means a must. Just look at comedian Sandra Bernhard and actress Sofia Coppola, daughter of director Francis Ford Coppola. Two untraditional beauties being pitched to advertisers by Ford models.
I've had limitless kind of fantasies and dreams about what I would do in my life, and this was certainly one of them.
I think when they buy a Sandra Bernhard or a Coppola, Sofia Coppola, they're buying their uniqueness.
But some say there's a danger in turning celebrities into models, fearing that a star's image eclipses whatever they're selling.
They are not going to be normal models, have normal modeling careers, and there'll be a limited amount of work for them.
Rumor has it when Marky Mark's contract expires next month, you'll see either actor Brad Pitt or Woody Harrelson showing up in their Calvins. I'm too busy. What? And Inside Edition will be right back.
Citibank has really given us a new sense of self as we have our own identities.
I have a Citibank Visa card, and it does have my photo on it, so I have one less worry.
And not only that, but you can pick what you like. So it just look like a DMV photo. I don't know why the other credit cards aren't doing the same thing. We need a photo card. The family members can tell us apart.
Introducing the first credit card with your photo and signature on front from not just Visa, Citibank Visa.
She flies into icy winds 30 feet above the ground, but she won't take chances with her lips, so she takes Chapstick Medicated, triple medicated relief to soothe and prevent chapped lips. Take lip care seriously. Take Chapstick.
When I get up, I want strong coffee. When a headache interferes with my day, I want strong relief. Anacin.
There's caffeine in Anacin that makes the aspirin work better on my headache.
Anacin. Daytime headache relief.
At JCPenney Saturday, we open at 8 a.m. with an extra 10% off your single purchase until noon. Saturday at JCPenney. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Right. 3 days only. We're going crazy. Crazy prices. No payments till March 94. We bought thousands of chairs made for Sears and Montgomery Ward. We're $199 now, just $98. Over 60 sofas and sleepers, all under $399. This weekend only, we've reduced hundreds of tables from $69 to $29. 3 days and Sunday. Crazy prices. No payments, no finance charges till March 94. Only at your Furniture Factory outlet.
Right. The Ross After Thanksgiving Sale. Save on all the top fragrances like Dune, White Diamonds, Poison, and Giorgio. Only $24.99 each. Only at Ross.
When I want the look that's hot and my money to buy a lot, Mandy to the rescue. Mandy to the rescue.
And here's what's upcoming on Inside Edition.
There he goes with your bumper. In the next few seconds, another car will be stolen and stripped for parts. Inside Edition didn't have to go far to find cars like yours being stripped to pieces.
This car belongs to somebody, doesn't it?
Is your car a sitting duck for auto strippers?
That's next time, and that is it for us today. We hope you have enjoyed Inside Edition. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching us. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
New refrigerator? I want a freezer. Little tiny microwave. A dryer. You'd definitely find the best price here.
I tried my darndest to find it cheaper somewhere else, but I couldn't do it.
There's always something on sale here.
During GE Savings Days, get cashback rebates plus 6 months free interest on many GE appliances. Like this new GE dishwasher with smartwash, just $374 after rebate.
Quite impressive.
The best selection every day. The American way. Walt Disney Pictures presents the comedy adventure of the year.
My rear is killing me.
Don't miss the movie Gene Siskel gives thumbs up. It's loads of fun for the whole family. Take one and all to the Three Musketeers, rated PG, now playing. And coming from Touchstone Pictures, they were the world's worst choir until Sister Mary Clarence turned their act around. Whoopi's back in the all-new Sister Act 2, rated PG. Starts Friday, December 10th at a theater near you.
More and more people are now leasing a GMC Jimmy. Maybe they like getting more truck for the money.
or Jim's powerful engine. Perhaps it's the benefits of getting a new truck every 2 years, or the benefits of a soft ride suspension. Or possibly they want to avoid long-term financial commitments in their quiet, air-conditioned GMC Jimmy. Then again, they may just be after a low monthly payment. Can you blame them?
Lock in a great deal at your Delaware Valley GMC truck dealer today.